Hey guys, so today I'm going to be recreating Esra Bilgic's everyday makeup look, her kind of model off-duty kind of look. And if you guys want to see me recreate this makeup look, which is inspired by Esra, then please carry on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off by priming my face, and I'm going to be taking the Becca backlighting primer, and I'm going to apply this to my face. I know that Esra has really dewy and glowy skin, so for this I'm going to apply this backlighting primer to my face, and it should act as like a backlighting kind of highlighter behind my foundation to make my skin look more glowy. So I'm going to be using my Halime liquid foundation, and I'm going to apply this to my face using my beauty blender. And for concealer, I'm taking my favourite concealer, which is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And I'm just going to apply that on my lids and under my eyes as well. Okay, so now that the concealer is done, I'm going to move straight onto eyes. And I just wanted to say that Esra, on a daily basis, she really opts for that like natural looking kind of look, and because she's naturally so beautiful, so she doesn't really have to do much. She just has to like enhance her features, and that's only if she wants to. So what I'm going to be doing is just applying eyeliner, so you can use any brown eyeliner that you have. So the eyeliner that I'm going to be using is the classic eyeliner pencil by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Audrey. And I'm just going to apply this to my upper lash line, and I'm going to wing it out just the slightest bit. Okay, so that's the eyeliner done. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to use a pencil brush or any brush that you probably have, and just blend the line out a little bit, and just blend it out towards the end as well. So what that's going to do is it's going to give you that kind of smudged out effect, but not too crazily smudgy, just like a little bit, so it looks quite effortless and really like blended and smoked out a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my bronzing shade, so a shade that I would use for my bronzer, and I'm taking this Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I'm taking this shade here, and this is very optional, so if you guys want to do this then you can, but you really don't have to. It's just honestly your choice. But I can see that her eye is a little bit contoured, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply some of the bronzing shade just into my crease, just the slightest bit. I don't want to overdo it, just to kind of give my eye like a contoured effect. And what you don't want to do is overdo it. So the worst thing is to overdo it, because it's kind of like a very simple kind of look. Okay, so that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some mascara on, because I can see she has a lot of mascara on, and from looking at her pictures she kind of always uses mascara. I think mainly what I've seen is like on a day-to-day basis she's always wearing mascara, which is obviously quite nice to do if you guys just want to enhance your features. So I'm going to be taking the Marc Jacobs mascara, and this is my favorite mascara. I use this all the time. I swear by this mascara. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna really pack my lashes with my mascara. Okay guys, so that's basically the eyes done. Now I'm gonna move straight on to my eyebrows. And for eyebrows, Esra, I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but Esra, she kind of has very like thick, not thick, but she has very bold kind of brows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of deepen out my brows a little bit, because the eyebrows are like very like bold, so I'm going to try and get that bold effect by kind of deepening out my brows a little bit. So I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Chocolate, I think. I've also noticed that she kind of has very deep brows, but also she doesn't really like do her eyebrows as often. You can kind of tell that she has like lots of growth like under her eyebrows, and she kind of obviously goes for the natural looking brows. So now that the brows are done, we can move on to bronzing and contouring. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a harsh contour or a harsh bronze. What I'm going to do is slightly sculpt out my face, and for that I'm going to be using the Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I'm basically going to sculpt my face with the bronzing shade first. Okay, so now that the sculpting is done, so the contouring kind of side of it, I've kind of kept it very minimal, because Esra doesn't seem to have a lot of contour or bronzing going on because she naturally has like such a good face shape. She doesn't really need to. But regardless, I have just done a little bit of contouring. I haven't gone too overboard like I usually would. So yeah, moving on to blush now. So I'm going to be taking the NARS Orgasm liquid blush on, and I'm just going to apply that to, I'm just going to blend this my cheeks. Okay, so Esra doesn't have a lot of blush going on. She has like a very youthful pinky looking blush, so that's why I've opted for this shade. You can use any blush, any pink blush that you have. You can also use your lipstick. So if you're going to be using a pink lipstick or you don't have a pink blush, you can use a pink lipstick and just kind of dab that on and kind of blend it out. Okay, so she also has blusher on her nose, and it's just like towards the tip of her nose. So what I'm going to do is whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to apply that blush to my nose. Okay, so by applying blush on your nose and just on the cheeks, it kind of gives you that youthful kind of look, which is a look we're kind of going for. We're going to be using the highlight shade, which is this shade right here. So now we're just going to move on to lips, and then we are finished with this look. Going to be using the Makeup Forever lip liner, and this is in the shade Walnut Forever, and I'm just going to line my lips out with this. So I'm going to be taking my liquid to matte liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Flirt, and this is actually by one of my favorite bloggers, Layli Mirza, and I'm just going to apply this to my lips now. Okay guys, so my final step is to take the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and this skin mist kind of really helps to give you that dewy effect after makeup, so it kind of makes the skin look very healthy, glowy and dewy. So I forgot to mention, so if you guys want to create the like freckles that Esra has on her face, she naturally has those, but if you guys want to recreate that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a brown eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to add some freckles to my face. This is the completed look and the final outcome. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and it's pretty easy to follow along, and you should have most of these products at home. And yeah, I've really wanted to create a makeup look inspired by Esra. I know mom really wanted me to do like an inspired video of one of her makeup looks, because both of us have really been into the TV show she's been in, which is called Ertuğrul. I think I'm saying that right. And yeah, she's playing the character of Halime Sultan, and she's doing a really good job at that, and we've kind of really been drawn to her since watching the TV program. So after looking at her Instagram, looking at a few photos, I kind of more inspired by her because of like her everyday kind of no makeup look kind of vibes going on. So that's why I decided to go ahead and create this makeup look. It's really nice because this is the look that she kind of always opts for. This is not kind of a look that she's done once, it's kind of her signature look on a daily basis. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you guys liked my video, then please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell button to be notified with any more upcoming videos that I have.